confident are you in the other receivers with Tariq going down?
I'm real confident in those guys. A lot of those guys had a great fall camp, and just really credits to the room, the coaches around there. I think Nico Collins is a good asset. Oliver Martin, and even some of the freshmen that came in.
A lot of people are hyping up Nico Collins quite a bit. Have any other receivers stepped up in Tariq's absence?
I mean, all of them. I mean, we still have Donovan, we still have all the other guys. So, I mean, I'm not really worried. It's just a unfortunate situation for him.
Where have you seen Donovan improve this year, this camp?
He's just, like I said, taking more pride in the game, doing the little things, and just things that you kind of get a hold of as you get older.
What have you seen from Ronnie Bell? We've heard some pretty good things about him.
He's really athletic, and he cares, tries to get better, stays after practice. Helps me with things, I help him with things. So he's a really good player.
David, what was your guys' initial impression when Shea got here, and what do you notice about him in terms of just Harbaugh was saying his focus really stands out. What about Shea just kind of grabs you?
I mean, he's a vocal guy, a vocal leader, and he takes initiative just to be better. When I'm working on things after practice, he'll come and help me. I'll help him with things, and he just does the little things.
Do you notice any difference in kind of like the continuity between the offensive line and the quarterback through camp this year?
Not really. I mean, as a whole, the offense has gotten better. With all the quarterbacks, all the communication. So it's once again just a credit to the coaches and the way they've gone about things this camp and during the spring.
Because every year is a new year. What would you say is the scouting report on your defense? If you were to describe it to somebody, and who stands out to you at Notre Dame as you watch more film that you have to be prepared for?
I mean, they're a good team just in general. And then as far as just the defense, we're just going to bring the same mentality that we brought into last year, run to the ball, playing physical.
What kind of challenge does Boykin and Claypool pose as far as receivers go?
They're bigger bodies. They both have big playability down the field. And so, you just got to keep focused and give them their respect and go into the game, work your technique, and everything will play out.
As far as dealing with bigger bodies and everything, what do you do to kind of work against that?
I mean, just play ball, trust in your technique. Whether it's a big or small receiver, you gotta go about it the same. I guess there's little disadvantages, I guess people say, but as long as you trust in what you got to do and work hard during the week, everything will take care of itself.
Don Brown said you guys, as a unit, are faster this year. Do you feel that?
Definitely. We got a year under our belt of everybody's playing, so we just kind of have a really good feel for each other as far as communication and knowing where everybody is. So we're definitely flying around faster.
How would you assess the freshman quarterbacks?
They're doing really well. All of them are doing really well. It's just a matter of just getting that experience and just getting familiar with things. But as far as from a talent standpoint, they come in with a lot of tools and a lot of things, that you can really work with.
What did you try to get better at this offseason?
I mean, honestly, just everything. Just trying to keep piling on, stacking the small wins, everything. So whether it's my down the field, line of scrimmage, tackling, being physical, being more locked in, everything, I just kind of work something different every day.
Coach Zordich seems like a pretty blunt guy when he's assessing you. Do you like that approach?
Yeah, that way you know what you got to fix, and you just take it like a grain of salt and get better.
Dave, when you look around, I mean, last year secondary was kind of a question. I feel like going into the season this year, you guys are being viewed as a strength, especially you and Levert. What changed with the secondary? I mean, you guys proved yourself last year, but I guess kind of what changed now that you're a focal point rather than maybe being viewed as something needed to improve?
From a defensive back standpoint, nothing. We're going to the season the same way, working the same way, and we're rubbing off of each other the same way we were last year. So, I mean, mainly just the outside, I guess, perspective of us have changed. But as far as the inside stuff, we're still doing the same things.
At what point last year did you guys realize, I mean, what, you have like the number one passing defense in the country. At what point did you guys realize last year that the secondary was actually pretty good?
I mean, honestly, it was really probably after the season. Coach he was really hard on us every week trying to fix all our mistakes from the previous week and just keep building on. So, we're kind of just in the foxhole and not really looking up at the achievements and stuff. So afterwards, it was kind of cool to see all the stuff afterwards. But as far as the season, we were just trying to win the week.
Do you have different expectations for this defense? I mean, Devin Bush said that he only gets a shot once, guys leave early.
Definitely. It's a different type of mindset, because like you said, guys leave, And, this team will never be assembled in the way that it is this year, ever again for the most part. You got guys leaving, fifth-year guys. Some guys could potentially leave. So, you got to really lock in and take advantage of the opportunity.
Is Coach Zordich as blunt with you guys as he is with us?
Definitely.
Yeah. How would you explain him as a coach? Just how would you sum him up to someone who's never met him before?
It's just tough love. He wants the best for us, and he knows what we're capable of. So he's really good at pushing us and getting us, to take advantage of those opportunities.
And that works for you, tough love?
Definitely. I've had coaches like that since high school. Be real with me and just let me know what I need to fix, so that way I can go about it as such.
What is some of the, maybe not here, just in general throughout your career, what is some of the most honest criticism that you've received, and how did you react to it? How did you kind of fix it?
Just take initiative. You gotta grab the opportunity. It's not enough just to be there and be around it. You gotta grab it and take initiative and do what you're capable of doing.
But was there any time in your career where a coach said, "Hey, David, I need you to do this," and was pretty upfront about it, other than Zordich?
Not for the most part. That's kind of been one of the first times that someone would say we need to come pick it up. In high school, I had that a little bit, but it was a little bit different.
You and LeVert often seem to get a lot of the pub, but what does Brandon Watson bring to the table?
A lot of experience, and he's a guy that just does things right.
How does Tyree impress you as a leader?